He was formerly the district executive, and I've heard many stories from quite a few people as being a wonderful inspiration to the Boy Scouts. This drove me to become an Eagle, and I hoped one day that I would be able to stand up in front of him, receiving this rank, and I'm so happy that I've been able to do so. Now in my troop, there are many I'd like to thank as well, and I've known many of them for quite a long time, and they've personally witnessed my growth as a scout and as a person. I'd like to thank my Scoutmaster, Mr. Horacio Porras, and all of the assistant Scoutmasters in my troop, all adults that I've gotten to know personally and who I can trust quite a bit. I'd like to thank all of my fellow Scouts who have helped me throughout the years, and I appreciate the time you sacrificed to help me out, and I'm happy that I can call all of you my friends. I would also like to thank my Eagle Scout coach, Mr. Rodriguez, for being there during my project for guidance, and for just being a great man whose family I always feel welcomed with. And many thanks to Mr. Porras Sr. for letting us use the backyard and tools. Without you, my project would have been nothing, and it would have taken longer, and it would not have been as good as it was. There are two people I've spent all of my life with, and seem to love me no matter what I do, or how sloth-like and grumpy I may be when I wake up in the morning. My parents do everything for me, and they put this whole thing together and made all of the decorations for this ceremony for their son. I feel so glad to be put in this life with them, because without them, I feel it would just be a bland old life. They always want me to be my best and make sure I'm knocked down to size when I get too prideful. My dad, known to me as George, is the best father I could ask for, and I could not imagine how boring life would be if he were not in it. His goofy activities include, but are not limited to, remarking at my similarity to sloths, suddenly breaking out in song, pointing out how grumpy I can be, and screaming so loud in the car that my ears want to fall off and make their way to the nearest airport. I love George even despite all of this and his weird behavior, and he works extremely hard for me throughout the year. And it amazes me how much we act similar sometimes, and he will never just be just a dad, but a lifelong friend who will most likely continue to surprise me. My mom is a wonderful woman and the absolute perfect mother who works extremely hard for me so that I may do and have all the things that I have at the present, Boy Scouts included. She works 3 different jobs, and I'm amazed when I see her walking through that door in an upright position. She always expects the best from me, and the day I get a B on my report card will be the day I sleep outside in fear. But I know she only expects so much from me because she believes in my abilities. I love her so much, and there's no one else who could replace you in my life, Mom, and nothing could even express the amount of appreciation I have for you. I'd like to thank Monsignor Smith for being here as well. You are a wonderful man, and in your time at St. Raphael's, you are a wonderful spiritual advisor for me and for others. I'm extremely happy you were able to come to support me at this Eagle Court of Honor and give the invocation. And I feel great knowing that I was able to serve with you as an altar server. I will never forget the service that you provided me as I got closer to God, so just thank you very much, Father. And many thanks to Miss Mary Schugert and the Vista Isleta Church for allowing me to use this facilities. I've grown very accustomed to this in my time at Rainbow School, and I've grown very accustomed to her, and she's almost like a family member to me. So thank you. And I'd like to thank everyone for being here again. I feel great knowing that I was able to share this experience with all of you here today, and that with any one of you not being in it, I'd probably be a completely different person than I am right in front of you. To all my family and friends here, I'm very gracious, and I hope you all live good and healthy lives when we all leave here today. Thank you all very much.